Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of New Strength Sugar Babes. We actually have a genuine sugar babe here who lives in Ingham, and her husband runs a sugar cane farming business. So she's like a genuine sugar babe. She's a PT and she has 4 kids, which just blows my mind. Like I really admire you guys, like the mums in this program, and she works. And, you know, sometimes I think to myself when I'm busy, I'm like, Kitty, you're not busy. You have no idea what it's like compared to these amazing mums. So Kylie has been amazing. She's come into the program, and I'll get her to talk about why she came. But like, I've been so impressed with you. Like, you've had a number of different issues that you've worked through, but you haven't let it stop you. Like, you've had this vision of what you wanted to achieve coming into the program and who you wanted to be, and those little road bumps, like, they haven't stopped you. You've kept going, and your body composition change has just been amazing. Like, I know you're down 7 kilos, but the actual change, like, you've put on muscle, you've lost a heap of body fat. And I think too, just in terms of like your mindset, it's just change has been so amazing now, and your strength is like incredible. So yeah, like, you've just been a really good client. Like, you've been so good to have in the program. But anyway, tell the viewers, like, what were the issues that you were having before you joined the program? So basically, why did you join?
I joined mainly because I suffered really bad anxiety and depression. I still suffer it a little bit now, like doing things like this, but it's getting better. Yeah, I've just found that the food and the exercise is like an antidepressant for me. So it's just really helped with a lot of stuff. I'm a personal trainer, so it's helped a lot with coaching people, training people with boot camps and stuff like that. I don't freak out as much anymore. Like, I can handle it a lot better. I think the best thing for me was the Progest that you guys have. It's, yeah, without that I was psychotic. And I think
it is good stuff.
Yeah, and also in the beginning, like before I started the program, I'm probably still in the beginning, I used to use alcohol to sort of help me deal with things, and that was a quick wake-up call when I realised that was just making my depression to the point of really dark places where I was scared what I would actually do to myself and leave my children alone. So yeah, so that's when you sort of kicked me up the arse, and I had a bit of a talk with you, and yeah, just speaking to somebody that didn't judge and was unbiased and was just like, yep, the next day I haven't looked back. So yeah.
Wow. And you, it's amazing. Like, we've got a lot of women too, I think. I did one of these with Karen Rumans, and she's the same.
Yeah.
And, you know, how did it affect your life? Like, it must have been really hard for you. Like,
oh, you mean the anxiety?
Yeah.
And oh, it was to the point where I couldn't drive a certain road, or I'd get to the lights and I would avoid being the first car at the lights. Yeah, now I can drive everywhere and do everything, and yeah, no, it's horrible. It really is. I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy, anxiety. It's really horrible. So yeah, but.
And what, like, in terms of your diet and training, what was it like before you joined the program? What did you try?
I had done another program for a few years before this one. I'm not knocking it because it does work for other people, but for me, it worked when I stuck to it for the 6-7 weeks, but I just couldn't eat 700 grams of beans anymore, and half a kilo of cauliflower and half a kilo of pumpkin, and that was just one meal, like 700 grams of beans. Looked like I was 9 months pregnant all the time, and just to have that flat stomach for 2 minutes in the morning was ridiculous. I was training 6 days a week, 2 hours a day cardio, and like I said, yeah, it did work, but as soon as I stopped and went on a week's holiday for Christmas, yeah, I was just doubled again. And then I thought it's all right, I'll just do this program again. But this one, if I fall off the wagon for a day because I'm sick, the next day, bang, it's just so easy to get back into. And yeah, it's real food. It's not people think eating veggies, that many veggies, is actually cheap. It's not. It's friggin' so expensive, especially in North Queensland. I was eating $20 worth of beans a day.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. And you would have been so, like, you talked about the bloating. So did you suffer, were you quite bloated?
Yeah, it was actually a big joke in my family about the farting a lot too, you know, the gas. So, you know, or I'd go to training classes, boot camps, and they'd be, oh, Kylie, don't bend over, or don't do this, you know, and yeah, the gas, it was horrible. It didn't even, yeah, that.
Well, you're really constipated too. Like we have a lot of women, they're quite constipated when they come in, or are you fine? I'm like, that much green beans.
No, actually, I didn't have a problem with that. Yeah, no. But that was like, oh, I did that 3 months before I started this, and I actually started that program again when I started this one, and it was just a random. I just seen you on Facebook, went, oh my God, look, check her out, you know, no cardio, she doesn't do this or do that, and I thought, what the freaking hell am I doing? So next thing I was talking to Craig, and then I had buyer's remorse because I'm like, oh my God, I've just brought another friggin' program. And I'm just started this one, and then, yeah, I got into yours, and I haven't looked back. I just, yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing. It is, and you've done really, really well. So, you know, we talked about you've obviously lost, you're down 7 kilos, and the change in your body is just incredible. What about your strength? Like,
yeah, definitely. Like I said, I was going to the gym all the time, and I thought I was a gym junkie then. I thought leg pressing 80 kilos was heavy. Now I'm doing 250 kilos. So, yeah, deadlifting 100 kilos now, and I'd never deadlifted in my life. So,
wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing how much I think it just, the nutrition too makes you. So talk to the viewers about, you know, so you said your anxiety's improved so much and your depression. What are you eating now?
Well, I actually was just eating a minute ago. Last night I made oat slice, and I made it with banana and prunes. I sort of changed it from what you done.
Yeah.
And I eat basically the same thing a lot. Like I eat the mince with rice in it, and the tomatoes and parmesan, or just rib fillet every night with salad, oysters, prawns, shitloads of orange juice, milk.
Oh my God, I love orange juice.
Actually, anything. I just eat anything because you just find one that hasn't got all the crap in it, and you can do anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just eat anything, really.
So good. So good. And were you a big binge eater before you joined the program? Like I was
Yeah, probably around that time of the month, the salt and the sugar. I had this thing where I'd eat salt and sugar together, like salty chips with chocolate, and, you know, I don't crave anything anymore. Like I wasn't really a sweet eater before. It was just around that time of the month. So now you know, I've always been a T-bone mushroom sort of person, but yeah, now I don't crave nothing real. No.
It's amazing, hey, when you actually give your body what it needs.
Yeah.
How many calories are you eating now?
About 2,000, but last night when I done my macros up, it was about 2,100 because I've made the oat slice.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually just making some this morning. I forgot that I didn't have any bloody eggs, so I've got to go down to the shop and get eggs. But isn't that incredible? So you're eating over 2,000 calories a day.
Yep.
You're only strength training 3 days a week, and you're already down 7 kilos.
Yep.
Crazy. Just crazy.
I don't want to lose weight, but I want to,
be big and jacked. Yeah. But it's good though. Like I think
I could beat someone up if they mess with me.
But also too, I think, you know, when you've got a bit more, when you've got some fat to lose, often the scales will come down. But as you get closer to your goal, it probably will stop dropping, and you'll start to, you know, you won't see those drops anymore. But you look amazing. Like you can just see your skin too. Your skin looks really good. Now, Kylie, some of the objections we get from women who are thinking about doing the program, and you'll be able to comment on all of these, is one is time. They say, I'm just too busy. I can't invest in this program, like the time. What would you say to that?
Well, if you want it bad enough, you'll make time, you'll prioritize. Yeah, I mean, I work with disabled clients. I run boot camps for a friend. I work at the local gym. I have all these kids, so I just make time. I mean, even if it's 1 day a week, Saturday or Sunday, that day I do have off. I just, and it's only a couple of hours, really. Do you know what I mean? Like it's, you know, do you go sit on your phone for a couple of hours? Do you watch TV for a couple? That's all the time you could be using to, Yeah,
I actually, well, I think too, like when you stop training 6 days a week and you go back training 3, you actually get some time back.
Yeah.
And the food, easy to prep, You know, I'm like you. I keep it simple. You know, that oat slice took me like 5 minutes to throw together, which is so good, chucking in the oven. So, yeah, I think she gives you time back. Now, the second one is money. Is it worth the investment? Do you feel like this has changed your life? Like, has it been worth the money?
Oh, definitely. It's the best investment I've done for me. Like, you know, when you think about all of the crap you buy yourself, like before it was alcohol, cigarettes, chocolates, definitely. I mean, it's still the same shopping. It's still doing all that. And the coach is like, I've never had coaching like this ever in my life. Like, you know, I have a depressive moment, I can ring my coach and she is loving but also kicks me up the arse, and, you know, just things like that. It's best investment ever. Yeah, like, I just can't explain how good it is. It's, yeah. If I hadn't done this, I don't know where I'd be now. Let's put it that way. Probably
right.
divorced. Who knows what I would have done to myself. Yeah, seriously, it was, this is the best thing ever.
Oh, well, thank you. And the last question is, women are worried about doing this online. So you're not based in Brisbane or the Gold Coast or even anywhere near us.
No.
How have you found the support, the structure, the systems, the way we lay out the program and doing it online?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, for an example, I went away for my birthday, and that was back in May, and I had a babysitter, and I didn't lie to April. I said to her, I'm going to have a couple of vodkas. And she actually texted me while I was having dinner with my husband to check up on me. And I'm like, holy crap, I've just got this coach bloody like text me sort of like, oh, how are you going, Kylie? And I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it was great. I thought, oh wow.
Big brother.
Yeah. And I know anytime I struggle with anything, not just nutrition, training, anything, I've got all the ladies that are doing the program. I've got you guys, and yeah, you just have to ask questions, and you just have to, reach out. Otherwise,
And finally, Kylie, if a woman was sitting on the fence and she was skeptical, what advice would you give her?
Well, that was me, and I just done it. I just jumped in, and I just, you won't regret it ever. Yeah, it's a really, really fantastic program, and I've done hundreds of them in my life. This one is the one that has changed my life. So yeah, go for it, do it.
Yeah, look, you know, and you've been with us 6 months now, I think, a bit over 6 months.
Yep.
Oh, I can't wait to see where you are in another 6 months.
Oh, me too.
Oh, it's going to be so exciting. You'll have that double body weight deadlift. You'll be down to your ideal body fat percentage. Yeah. It's exciting because you've really made such great progress in the time that you've been here, and you've invested and you're playing the long game, which is so, so awesome. So thank you so much for taking the time out today, because I know that you've got like a million kids and you're so busy. So if you're a woman and you're watching this and you just sick of doing all the dumb diets and eating the chicken and the broccoli and the beans and training 6 days a week, and you just want to feel better and eat better food, click on the link below, pop in an application form, and you can book in and chat to one of my coaches, and we'll see where you are now, where you want to be, and if the program's actually a good fit for you and can actually help you get to your goals. So that was awesome, Kylie. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the program.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.